What's going on, guys? No, just checking in. Thank you for tuning into the video. Today I would like to offer you a tip, a suggestion, a pearl of wisdom, something that is very simple but very, very powerful and certainly very fundamental when it comes to recovering from depression, anxiety, and depersonalization. If you'd like to know my story, I encourage you to read the description below, but all you need to know is that I've been through a terrible mood disorder, a very long-lasting treatment-resistant mood disorder, one that nearly claimed my life, and now I make YouTube videos and I try to help people as I can, sharing my experience, offering little bits of advice that I've learned along the way, and then just keeping you updated on my life. Well, today is one of those days where I just want to give you a piece of advice, and I want to share with you something that when it was finally impressed upon me back when I was really not doing well, when I was very severe in my mood disorder, when I finally accepted this little tidbit, this tip, if you will, it made things easier. That's a relative word, you know, easier in that I was just able to accept my situation better, and I was better suited and equipped for going forward and actually making consistent progress. And that pearl of wisdom, that simple tip for you that I would love for you to take to heart and really just think about. In the privacy of your own solitude, think about this. No days off when it comes to mental health recovery. No days off. Now, that means that whether or not you have recovered and you are in remission from depression, anxiety, depersonalization, or you are currently getting your ass kicked, you're really struggling, your symptoms profile, it's through the roof, and you're struggling, you're suffering, no days off either way. Because I think a part of me would put, back when I was really bad, I would put incredible effort on some days. And other days, my apathy and my disillusionment and my frustration and my sadness and my sorrow would take over and I would do nothing. And that's normal. But what I found was that if every single day I could do one thing, one freaking thing that was going to benefit me, that was going to help my recovery, I felt a little flicker of hope from that. It was just a little bit of energy, a little bit of fuel put into the storage for the next day's fight, the next hour's fight, depending how bad I was. And what I found that when I started to get better, if I could just continue to do one thing for my recovery every single day, no matter how I felt, it bettered my chances of continuing to recover. Because I think at some point I thought when I started to do better that once I felt better, I could just go back to the way I was prior to being depressed. And for me personally, I certainly can't speak for you, obviously, but for me personally, the way I wasn't exactly healthy. I wasn't living or acting or behaving in a way that was conducive for feeling well. And I thought I was, but that was some bullshit. I wasn't. I lived a lifestyle and I had certain trends and patterns that set me up to not be doing well. And Douglas Bloch, a very wonderful man, counselor, author, I featured him on this channel, healingfromdepression.com. Check out the link below. He really mentored me and helped me through my mood disorder. And one thing, it took him a long time to get me to believe in, but once I bought in, was that it will pay dividends. It will pay you tenfold down the road to find a structure in a daily regimen and routine that enables you to work towards better mental health no matter how you're feeling. And so I do. And that can be simple, guys and gals. That can be really simple. You can make your daily regimen getting up in the morning and making your bed. Making your bed. That's a pretty fundamental thing that we forget can be very beneficial in terms of making you feel like you've accomplished something, you're organized, you're trying, you're putting forth effort in your upkeep and your maintenance of your life. Simple, but I'm telling you, effective. It can be making a therapy appointment every week if that's where you're at in your recovery. It can mean going for a walk every day, no matter how you feel. And you take the I don't feel like it attitude and you chuck it out the window and you go with I don't care how I feel, I will do it anyway. Like breathing, like eating, like sleeping, whatever it is that you can do to put forth effort towards feeling better, you just do it no matter what, even if it's just one thing. Because on your hardest days, on the days where you feel the most terrible, the most tired, the most sad, the most hopeless, if you can still bring yourself to do one thing, maybe that's just shower that day, you will feel so much better on the days you're doing better. You will realize that you're still there, you're still in the fight. You're still putting forth the effort. You have not been beaten, no matter how broken you feel. And that is so important, and it's so insanely powerful for your recovery. And then once you do start to feel better, and this was a really tough thing for me to accept, and my history on this channel shows it, because I've constantly had stretches of doing better and then slip back, stretches of doing better and slip back. But once you do feel better, if you can keep up that effort, if you cannot stop, keep trying every day to do one thing that's good for your mental health, no matter how you feel, suddenly you're just patting yourself. More armor, more improvements, better chance of holding on to the mental health that you've spent so long fighting for. Let go of the trap of finding your old life and returning directly to it. You're a different person. Your circumstances have changed. My circumstances have changed. I am no longer the guy I was prior to being depressed and anxious. I'm a guy now who's been through severe depression and anxiety and has to be more respectful of that. And so each day I try. That could be prayer, that could be meditation if you happen to be into that sort of thing. That could be physical self-care, that could be therapy, that could be maintaining a good diet, that could be watching your lifestyle, that could be reaching out and supporting others, giving away what you have gotten through your recovery. Pick your poison. That was facetious. Pick your antidote for what's helped you feel better, from the small stuff to the big stuff, and keep doing it, no matter what. No days off. And if you can get that in your head that you don't get to take a break, you will find yourself happier, more stable, and in better spirits if you're doing really poorly, at least in better spirits in the fight that you're in. So check out healingfromdepression.com. I have no financial ties to that website, but the man who runs it, Douglas Block, helped save my life. He can really help you. I really want as many people to know about him as possible. Thank you for letting me run my mouth. I hope some of that made sense to you. And I really hope that you understand, I don't say any of this from like a patronizing, I'm on a soapbox looking down at you guys. We are all one. I'm just one of the many. One of you guys. I've learned some things. I like to share that. I learned so much from you, so please continue to give me feedback, leave me comments, share your experiences. I absolutely adore that part of this channel. Thank you for letting me share. Remember, whatever you're going through, you can get through it 1 day, 1 hour, 1 minute at a time. No days off. The sooner you can accept that, the sooner you will be feeling better and more confident in your journey, whether you're out of the fight or you're in the middle of it. Just accept that you have to try every day, and that's your story now. And your story will benefit someone else, and you can do this. I believe in you, even if you don't believe in yourself. We'll see you guys in the next video, and thank you for your time today. Take good care.